Where's the mouse? S-S-Y! Man, today we got Pretty Privilege. We are OD cozy, I ain't gonna lie. Pretty Privilege is real and TikTok proves it. This is by Vera. You already know the vibes. Be sure to check out my stuff.
Not yo-yo.
Be sure to check out Stanley's stuff.
Stay locked.
Wait, let me check the levels of the microphones. That was very irresponsible of me. We're actually decently good. All right, let's get it going.
I just saw a video that said Pretty Privilege is so real because you can be as weird as you want, but if you're hot, you're still gonna get invited places and you're not gonna be a weird girl. You're still gonna be hot.
Is that like a good thing though?
No, this is bad. This is bad.
I
It's supporting loser behavior because weird behavior is loser behavior, right?
Yeah, I agree.
It's supporting loser behavior.
It's like, I wouldn't want to be around people that only want me there because I'm pretty anyway.
Oh, for sure.
Because then I get to be obnoxious and people don't tell me I'm obnoxious.
But then it's like, imagine you end up in a place, it's like, you end up in a place that make money for your family. Do you even care that they seeing you like that? It's like, I'm putting it like, imagine you're a girl that's fine and thick as hell. Thick as right? And, yeah, no. No, it was for the example.
Why'd you look down, though? I don't give a fuck about your example. I don't care about your example. I don't care about your tangent. I'm bored. Tell me what's the farthest Pretty Privilege has taken you.
Extra Chipotle. No bit. Extra Chipotle.
Have you got an extra Chipotle?
I got an extra Chipotle off of being fine as well.
Hey, shit, we gotta. Oh, shit.
Same shit? Yeah.
Privilege is such a real thing. Why? Because pretty girls do not have to spend that much money on clothing or accessories. Why, you might ask? Because the face is the outfit. When you're pretty, no one's looking at your outfit. Let's be so.
That's also true. That's also true.
That's heavy bullshit. Because you're pretty.
For dudes, if you're
talking her talk.
Huh?
She talking her talk right now.
I ain't gonna but I ain't gonna lie. If you got biceps, you can rock anything.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
110,000%.
Pretty Privilege is so intriguing to me because as long as you're attractive.
Yo, she was going crazy in like 2020 to 2021.
I
forgot she existed.
I don't know.
She didn't make any specific videos. She was just all over the freaking.
I've seen her jump.
I forgot about her.
If basically any of your bad traits can be seen as a good thing.
So weird though, you can be as weird as you want. It's completely overlooked. You're just hot. Like, how did that happen?
It's everywhere in TikTok.
Can I say though? That's why ugly girls who turn pretty.
Best personalities.
Those are
they had to experience.
It's the best type.
I agree completely.
Right now, and honestly, it's not just some random trend. It's a real social thing that affects tons of people every single day. We like to think today that it's all about personality, talent, or what you create, right? But
it's never been about
when
that.
When it comes to social media, how you look still holds massive power. So today I want to dive into what Pretty Privilege actually means, how it plays out in
suntan of freaking doom and despair.
So
you know some guys be going for that though. Like that's the thing.
Bro, it looks like if I like what the
actually means.
Good lord.
That's crazy.
How it plays out on TikTok and why it's kind of harmful, not just for people who don't fit into these narrow beauty standards, but even for those who do. So what is Pretty Privilege anyway? It's basically all the advantages people get just because they're considered attractive by society standards, but, and it is really important, these
W interior design.
Oh yeah.
That is a cozy, that is a cozy looking
room.
Cause you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I could really match, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Nah, you dead got one of the most depressing rooms on the internet. I'm not gonna lie. That's how you know your supporters really love you though. Cause I'm not watching nobody who got a room like this. But that means you got personality though. Cause this room does it. No. But you fire as hell, boy. Don't point at that bandana.
That's all I had. That's all I had. Matter of fact. Fuck.
Your shirt has more color than the room.
Your skin has more color than the room.
These standards are super narrow and honestly kind of exclusive. Especially on TikTok, pretty usually means fitting this Western Eurocentric ideal, like being tall, thin, white, flawless skin, basically the picture perfect look you see everywhere.
Okay.
And the crazy thing, people who fit that mode get treated way better. They get
Oh, you want the mouse?
No, I was just doing the volume.
More likes, more followers, better job opportunities, sometimes even freebies, all because of their appearance.
Okay.
Meanwhile, people who don't fit that mode might be ignored or even face outright discrimination. And it's unfair but unfortunately that's real. You've probably seen Pretty Privilege blowing up on TikTok. It's actually got over 150.
Pretty privilege is
Is that a tag?
Always been a term.
No, for sure. Yeah, this is not a Gen Z word buzzword. I feel like this is always been a thing.
Yeah.
50 million views. That's insane. It's out there in the open with creators sharing their real experiences. Like Madeline Ford, a Canadian model who talks about how her looks have literally gotten her free meals, beauty products, and VEEP treatment at events. But it's not all glam. Some creators have posted side-by-side videos showing how their social experiences changed dramatically after physical makeover. Suddenly they were getting—
I get that this is a problem, but am I a bad person for not really like caring?
It's a first world problem.
It's a very gray area for me because anytime I do see someone complaining about pretty privilege, like obviously I feel sympathy as an empathetic person,
Right.
But it's like, damn, bro, I gotta put premium gas in my Lambo.
Damn, right. I gotta go deposit M's today.
All that cash, I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets, 7, 8.
Wake up and you can't find the keys to the right car, bro. Take the Bugatti keys to the Lambo. You figure out it's not even a Lambo, it's a Lamb truck.
Like that's what I'm like. Bit aside though, I genuinely can't tell if I'm a bad person for not caring or not.
I don't care. No, I don't think I care. It's like I understand it happens though. Most things I don't care about though. So
type shit.
Yeah,
type shit.
but it's like something I understand that happens. But if you're not like getting harmed from it, if you're not
That's
like
the only time it's different.
scared from it, you
the
get what
only
I'm saying?
time I do feel bad for people with pretty privilege is when they have to be outside alone.
And like weird
but
experiences.
That is it.
Yeah, after that
is it.
I don't care that you got free food in a negative way. Like I'm not saying like you know what I'm saying. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
could care less.
getting kindness, attention, opportunities they never had before. And it shows just how much your appearance can shape your whole social experience. And that's kind of wild, right? And now I want you to welcome the Calgary sisters. They're basically a blueprint of what a lot of people now call TikTok pretty. So their rise on social media is a perfect example of how the
You
algorithm
think I'm TikTok pretty?
I think you're like 4PF pretty.
4PF?
Yeah, like Trench Baby pretty. Like Slums pretty.
I know these are supposed to be disses, but these are compliments. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Like, I'm feeling my shit.
You're like
if you would have called me suburban pretty, I would have felt more offended.
you're like Coal pretty.
Like Kohl's, like a
charcoal
shopping center.
pretty. Like Sharpie pretty.
You're like Mexican pretty.
I'm not Mexican. That's so stupid.
audience attention often favor conventionally attractive faces, especially when they're paired with a Polish aesthetic and created lifestyle. Each sister started making TikToks on their own, but when they teamed up,
they have
their
emotion.
popularity
What
just
the-
exploded.
And the thing is though,
Emotion.
The thing is-
11, 8, 13? Oh my god.
That shit is OD.
That just sound like a phone number. Gosh.
that's stupid as
But when they teamed up, their popularity just
I don't get it. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what it is? Let me tell you.
Huh.
Because I did a video and it was called attractive within like proximity.
Okay.
So one by one, they cool. You know what I'm saying? They call them.
Okay.
But once you put them together, like literally the way your brain works, when you see a cumulative group of just attractive people, let's say they were, what would you say they were? Just objectively, don't think about it too much, whatever. Just, whatever.
This is sevens.
Sevens.
Eight.
You put them together, they start looking like 8s and 9s, and then
So kind of like if someone saw me alone,
Yes.
they don't think I'm gonna rob them. But if someone saw both of us, like
Dead.
they'd like lock.
you get what I'm saying? Same shit. So that's what I feel like. That's why. I feel like that's why.
exploded. Their videos are mostly synchronized dances, fashion show.
I was more saying it because there's like a take that's going on that completely off topic. People are saying Tekka's music is too good that it's almost boring, right? It's like too formulaically good. I feel that way about this type of attractiveness. Like I would find a girl with like a mole or like, you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I know what you're saying. You're saying their beauty is like almost in a way not traditional in the sense of like traditional man, woman, like traditional in the way of TikTok. It's like this is format, blueprint,
Perfect hair,
what
perfect face,
what
perfect.
it's supposed to look like, and it's too like systematic of an approach.
Yes.
I get what you're
Yes.
saying.
It's
It's like a YouTube AI channel. It's like
Sure. Or like, I like a sandwich, but I like a sandwich with chips in it. Or like a sandwich where like one of the pieces of bread is thinner than the other.
you need an accent on the bit. Like you need a little accent on it.
Okay. I'm not tripping. I said that to say 11 mil of this is crazy.
Cases, beauty routines, and lifestyle vlogs. They've got
They could dress though. They OD can dress though.
this flawless skin, symmetrical faces, and trendy outfits that fit perfectly into the TikTok pretty mode. And TikTok
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Sims still love them for it, pushing their videos to millions of people.
You know what this also goes back down to? Men gotta not men like all men. These TikTok who be watching these Jones, you gotta reclaim some of your horniness back in.
I agree.
Bro. You can't be thirsty for, because I know that's like, let's say their audience, whatever. I know 60% of their male audience is that.
Yeah.
Is people that are like, damn, she tough. I love seeing her. Click.
Type.
Reclaim your horniness, man.
It's like there's nothing wrong with looking at a meme on TikTok, gang.
Come on now.
Their content, fashion hauls, dance trends, beauty routines isn't super new or groundbreaking, but because they check TikTok pretty boxes, flawless skin, symmetrical features, styled hair, trendy outfits, they've been able to blow up really fast. And this is where pretty privileged.
I haven't seen them on a YouTube ad. I don't know what ad, but I've seen them on a YouTube ad.
I've never seen these ones.
Actually, the only place I've seen them is a YouTube ad, actually.
You know why I haven't seen them? YouTube Premium.
Really kicks in. It's not just about being good looking, it's about fitting into a very specific kind of beauty that TikTok loves to promote. And you often see comments on forums and Reddit threads wondering if their success is more about their appearance than the actual content. People aren't necessarily
what?
I don't think that's even offensive to say neither. No. Sure, they're content creators, and I'm sure they do have hard work days where it's like, I don't want to film today, I got up and filmed anyways. Not taking that part away from you. However, come on, bro.
One thing I will give them though, their fits do look like they take effort to put together. I will genuinely give them that.
I agree.
Dating is just the part of a bigger question. Would they be as popular if they didn't look the way they do?
I would, once again, off the strength of the fits being really tough, I could make the argument that possibly.
I feel like it would be a different lane. I don't think.
Completely different algorithm, but they definitely could reach 11 mil.
When young people seeing these creators gaining huge followings because of how they look, it can suggest that changing your appearance is the key to success.
The way she says appearance pisses me off. I've been trying to ignore it. Stanley,
that's an accent.
I've been trying to ignore it. The way she says, I don't care if it was an accent. I don't care if it was a list. I don't care if it was a time. I don't care if it was a gist. I don't care. The way she says it.
Where's the mouse? Vera, I'm sorry, bro. This nigga doesn't. We know you can't change your voice.
Nah, you don't gotta change your voice, just the way you say appearance.
So making fun of act.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The way your hair grow pissed me off. No. I'm not making fun of it. I'm saying I don't like it. It's way different. Way different.
Okay, check me out.
Look. Boy, you look goofy as in that sweater.
Okay, I can change.
Hating shit. I don't like this sweater.
Stanley.
That's not hating shit.
Stanley.
That's not hating shit.
Stanley. I can change my sweater.
Okay.
I can't change the way I say things.
I didn't ask her to change it. I said I didn't like it.
Not falling for the rage bait.
It's not rage bait.
Not falling for it.
You know when like UK niggas say Zed? I don't like it.
They say Zed though. Like that's they say
like
Zed.
It's okay. They can say it. I don't like it.
What are you talking about?
You want me to like it? I don't like it.
No, I'm not even saying that.
See?
But don't make fun of the accents.
I didn't make fun of it. They make fun of it. Hey, you keep doing your accentual thing. Just know it's hurting my ears. See, that's making fun of it. No, hey, saying that part is making fun of it. Saying this hurting my ears is making fun of it.
Apologize, nigga.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was seen as offense.
Olga's sisters also come from a pretty privileged background. Their dad is a businessman and their mom is literally a fashion designer.
Oh, never.
What happened?
Their mom is a fashion designer, so now I kind of want to take back my I kind of want to take back my props, bro.
So they've had access to professional styling.
Hey man, say man, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Slim.
Maybe they still would have technically made it though, because I feel like professional stylists. You go.
Oh yeah, you're in a position to have a lot of things. Yeah.
Expensive clothes.
It's actually hard for them to look
because
chopped.
pretty privilege.
Yeah, like if you have all of that and you're chopped, like you had to actively try to get there.
Isn't just about looks. It's all about having the resources to maintain and package those looks in a way that appeals to the platform. Their coordinated outfits, glam vibes don't just happen.
Dang, that actually bothers me, bro. I thought they was doing it themselves, bro.
You actually very much praise their outfit.
Yeah, I really, damn, bro.
And by chance, they're part of a brand, one that's been shaped by both beauty and access. And they definitely have fans who adore them, especially for their fashion confidence and sister dynamic. But there's also some criticism. Some people feel like their videos lack substance and that they're...
Of course, but it's TikTok. What?
Yeah, most
They're not the only TikTokers that are...
TikToks lack substance. I'm not gonna lie.
What? If anything, if I see a TikTok that has substance, I'm more likely to skip it. The fuck nigga, I'm on TikTok, bro.
Only being rewarded because they look a certain way. And that right there is where the TikTok pretty privilege conversation really shows up. It's not about whether the sisters are talented or not. It's about how social media often puts appearance above originality, and how that makes it way harder for creators who don't fit the mold to get noticed. Leah Houghton is another big example. She perfectly shows how beauty standards drive social media success. She fits the classic Western beauty ideals: glowing skin, symmetrical features, full lips, and that soft glam makeup style that's all about looking flawless and youthful. Leah's videos are often super simple, just like posing or moving gently to trending music.
Okay.
But they go viral all the time. And that's because TikTok's algorithm loves faces like hers, even if the videos don't have much story.
I wonder if there's an actual algorithm for their faces. Like if there's really somebody back there like, this face will get us views, let's push this. You get what I'm saying? Because it's been said before that TikTok has a button, like a let's make that viral button. You get what I'm saying? I wonder if there's actually if there's objection, like an objective thing that they're like, this right here, we're pushing the button on that.
I have no clue.
Me too.
Or educational value.
I blame men.
Oh yeah, what?
What? I blame
yes.
men. Oh my gosh, I've been grinding my whole life.
Yeah.
Gosh,
I blame men for all of this. What are you talking about? Girls are not seeing, like, a girl will see it like a pretty do some shit. The most they'll do is like and follow them. Will pay. And we'll see a baddie and be like, how much your rate? No,
please take it, please.
To this day, I can say confidently that no woman ever in the existence of ever has paid a rent because he looks good on the internet, bro. Cap.
It's definitely a shorty that tried to pay Michael B. Jordan rent.
Got it. Got it. Hell no, bro.
Some shorties be going. You ever had a shorty try to do nothing for you?
Obviously, but like
not rent though.
But I have to have rapport. I've never had a woman that I don't have rapport with. I'm talking about internet strangers, gang.
What's the most an internet stranger has like?
Huh?
What's the most an internet stranger has like offered you?
Nothing. That's never happened to me. We got Michael B. Jordan in this bitch.
Stop,
like, what the?
Crazy.
What the? Use a treat. What the hell? You be getting tricked on? Who bought? I bought that.
You bought this? Hey, appreciate you, Daddy. I didn't finish it. I said, Daddy. Okay, I did.
Oh, I got you.
You did.
I got you.
Unavoidable.
I'll do. Hey man,
we have to set a restraint.
Hey man,
you got to do something.
Nah, that's gonna be my dub, bro. I ain't catch one in a minute.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll give it because it's you. It was the most unique one yet. But
I'm not listening to the butt. I'm not listening to the butt.
Bro, we gotta have
I'm not listening to the butt.
Bro.
I'm not listening to the butt.
And I can't believe the video got 1 billion views for that.
I didn't hear what happened.
The video got 1 billion views.
Oh.
And that right there has sparked some debates about TikTok and its crazy bias. how it favors creators who are just pretty even when they're not making the most original or meaningful content. Well,
You know what's crazy though? That video has 1 billion views. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Yeah,
Type shit.
Yeah.
just pretty even when they're not making the most original or meaningful content, while other creators spend hours writing sketches, making tutorials, or telling stories. Leah's videos write almost entirely.
You know what's crazy though? I don't overtly think that's like crazy of a concept though, because this video has zero niche. It's just
Right.
a pretty girl.
Right.
That's going to literally appeal to everyone. I
Yeah.
feel like when you make skits, when you make actual videos, when you have clips, when you're put in a niche, and overtly you're gonna get less views.
I agree. I feel like it's like a double-edged sword when something is nicheless, because you could also have no target audience, so therefore the video gets no reach. Or when something's nicheless, it
appeal
could go
to
to
everyone.
anybody, and then you'll have reach, but then you won't have like a following unless they keep coming back for what ends up being your personality. And that's why you'll get girls where it's like, I'm more than just pretty. But if you stop doing pretty shit, nobody's going to stay because you are essentially nicheless.
I don't feel like that's anyone's wrong, bro.
No. That's the direction that you choose. Yeah, for sure.
On her looks and vibe. And Leah isn't just lucky, she benefits from this so-called pretty privilege. The algorithm literally rewards her because her face grabs attention fast. And it's not just about her effort or creativity, but this bigger system bias built into digital culture. And it's so wild to think how much of success on TikTok depends on these hidden biases.
There's such a big difference between TikTok pretty and normal pretty, and I'm really worried for the young girls growing up in this digital age and how that's gonna affect their self-esteem. Because I am a grown-ass woman, and it still affects my self-esteem. So this is what I would call TikTok pretty. This is what I look like when I post TikTok videos, because this is what people like. This is like how videos get views when I look like this. And then this is what I actually look like. So this filter is just makeup, so if I wear makeup, this is what I look like. I don't look like the prior when I wear makeup. The prior is just a filter to make me look TikTok pretty. And I'm pretty confident with how I look in real life. But I can't get myself to post a video like this because people on TikTok don't.
And that's just sad because like there's like a 2% difference.
But also, I feel like that's either A, you not actually wanting to be like a creator to the core, or B, you're like early in your creator journey. Because I feel like the more that you go on, the less you end up caring about stuff like this.
You know what's crazy? That's factual because I used to boot up streams fitted up like shit.
You get what I'm saying? But as you go and you become more authentic and what you're comfortable with.
You start giving a
Yeah, so it's either you're not a creator or you're early in your creator journey is what I would say to that.
Don't find this like, this isn't TikTok ready, so it's not going to get views if I post a video looking like this.
And one big issue with the rise of super polished, conventionally attractive creators like the Caligari sisters or Leah Houghton is that it creates a kind of bottleneck on TikTok's discovery system, because the algorithm tends to favor faces and aesthetics that fit this narrow beauty standard, and also pushes these creators to the top over and over again. But what does that really mean for everyone else? Like, imagine for a second yourself spending hours crafting clever skits, teaching cool skills, or sharing unique stories, but still getting lost in the sea of videos because the algorithm keeps pushing those flawless faces front and center. That's not just frustrating, it's actually quite discouraging, and it can make creators feel invisible and quite undervalued.
I will say though, I feel like in these conversations, sometimes it gets a little bit disingenuous, because in life, there's luck.
Right.
Facts. You get what I'm saying? Now, they won a luck draw by being pretty.
Of course.
Let's say that's a master level skill, being pretty.
Okay.
You could get to being pretty by doing things, but they won the luck of the draw by being pretty.
They're already offered there.
At the end of the day, you could also have a skill like creating a skit, etc. Unless you won the luck of the draw at being masterly skillful, you're usually not that good at creating skits, being funny, etc. It's something you got to work up towards.
Okay.
At the end of the day, the reason I say it's being disingenuous is because I don't necessarily think it's TikTok's fault, because the algorithm is people.
It's reflective of people.
It's people. Like,
it's like what
humans.
I said. It's like what I said earlier. These women don't have a niche, so of course they're gonna have more views than everyone.
And when they lucked out to be masterfully beautiful, and it's an algorithm of people who like to see beautiful things, that's why they're on top of it next to somebody who is like a skit maker. Because the top skit maker is probably pulling these views because he is that level of masterful with his. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, like, these are the type of women that pop up when you search, like, Spider-Man or something like that. Even though it has nothing to do with Spider-Man, it's still going to get a lot of views because it doesn't have a niche. If I search on Spider-Man, a skit or a tutorial is not popping up.
Correct.
So it's like, they're getting views even in that way. It's like, this just isn't surprising. And I don't want to say it's not that deep, because pretty privilege does exist. I just don't think this is an example of pretty privilege, but I don't think
it's as much as TikTok's fault as it is more so the people consuming it.
Yeah.
You know?
I know that some people at this point might be asking why this matters even.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shoot. Perfect timing. Actually, talk to me. Talk to me. I'm locked in. Talk to me.
It's just unfair for individual creators. It also hurts TikTok as a platform. When the algorithm favors one kind of creator over the other, it reduces the variety of content we see. Social media should be the place where anyone can find an audience, no matter their background or appearance.
Oh.
Okay, now let's talk about something that comes up every single time someone speaks about pretty privilege, the gaslighting response.
Watch her say something
and
you said.
honestly, it
Please.
drives me
Please
crazy.
don't.
Gaslighting is
Please. And that's gonna be that.
basically when someone tries to make you question your own reality or experiences.
I decided I'm gonna start gaslighting you.
You're gonna start gaslighting me?
That's not what I said.
You literally just said
You're
you're
being
gonna.
dramatic.
But in the context of pretty privilege, it usually sounds like this. You're just jealous.
No.
We didn't say that. We didn't say that. We did not say that.
It's not that deep.
I did say that, but I said that more in a way of, I wish this would have talked about the actual implications of pretty privilege and not just TikTok views.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish it would have been like people feeling like unlistened to or unheard because their prettiness.
And not
takes
necessarily
over.
the viewer metric.
Okay,
I see what you're saying.
I'm gonna say no.
Everyone struggles.
We didn't say that.
We didn't say that.
We didn't say
Just
that.
work harder.
We
Did
didn't
not
say that.
Did not say that.
Maybe you're just bitter because you're
No,
We
I
never
didn't say
we
that.
didn't say
not
that.
pretty. Like,
Hey!
I think we're good. I think
we're good.
I think we survived the cancellation.
Okay,
I think we survived the
I think-
cancellation.
Yo, I feel like we're reasonable.
No, for sure. For
I feel like
sure.
we're
For
reasonable
sure.
niggas.
For sure.
Okay,
For sure.
okay.
For sure.
Okay. They almost got it with the it's not that deep thing.
Don't put your hand on my shoulder. I didn't say that shit.
They almost got us, bro. They almost got us. Damn. That hit my face. That's the second time a shoe has been. Second time.
It just turned into
That
part of
bitch-
the big for when some of us to fall for shooting.
That bitch hit my lip too.
If it makes you feel better, these don't go outside.
Okay, man. Because I was going to be like, that is disgusting.
Yeah, these don't go outside. This has been outside for years.
Yeah, they almost got us though. No doubt.
what? Instead of annulling
What is this a painting of?
I think that's like
I think it reflects the constant power that us humans go through in life and the feeling of sometimes being a void in a world full of color that we don't even understand. You know, humans only see about 5% of colors. Like, we can't see ultraviolet, we can't see anything else. And that said, I say that to say there's only like 3 colors on here. And I think that represents the limited view that this person has of the world that he's existing in.
it looks like a submarine going through bubblegum, but in the sky.
acknowledging the real systemic bias people face for not fitting the beauty standards, the conversation just gets turned around to make you feel like you're the one who has the problem, forever noticing it in the first.
Yeah, people who say everything that she just said, like they have such a like small view in the world.
For sure.
Because
I don't.
it's like,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because there's definitely nuance in the situation.
For sure.
Place. And this is where it gets really dangerous because it makes people feel like crazy or petty for pointing out obvious patterns. If someone shares how differently they were treated before and after the glow up, or how their content gets
She
ignored
looked better with
because
the
they don't-
glasses. Am I bugging just now? Yo, she overly
It's
looked
'cause
better with the glasses.
The glasses, you know, and that's what I was trying to illustrate earlier, bro. The glasses show personality.
Yeah.
But
treated
this
before and after.
this just shows
Dead serious?
it shows TikTok.
She just went down. Yeah, I agree with you.
Like
yes.
that's what I'm trying to illustrate. It's
Pointing
like
out obvious patterns. If someone shares how
this is exactly why I don't understand.
Understand,
I don't
like-
personally understand those girls. And you know what? I feel like it's reflective of my TikTok. Never showed up.
Yeah, they never showed up.
Yeah.
on anything.
differently they were
So yeah, this is significantly better.
treated.
Even the way
This
she's
is
like
also
looking.
how I like prefer the vibes. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like chilling. I'm not the big like
Makeup.
done
yeah,
up
I
too
agree.
heavy.
before and after
I like it. It has time and a place though.
It has time and place. For sure.
I like
for sure.
it.
Yeah.
glow up, or how their content gets ignored because they don't look the part. And after the glow up, or how their
Wait, this is not the same person. That's not the same person. It's not the same person. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not.
content gets ignored because they don't look the part.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's not the same person. What are you trying to do?
That's the same person. That's the same person.
No, it's not.
The gaslight
Go back.
blow up.
The bedroom
where
looks completely different.
Nah, I got the same railing.
It's a
jump.
reverse.
all their
It's
content
reverse.
gets ignored because they don't look
Jumps on
the part.
wall, same railing jumps on the wall.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo!
The gaslight response
That's talent, bro.
That's beautiful.
What the
is basically saying that's not real. You're just insecure. It totally
Nah, that's
derails the
crazy.
conversation
That's a ridiculous
and
way to
invalidates
see it.
experiences that are backed up by actual trends, actual data, and thousands of similar stories. And here's the truth. The gaslight response doesn't happen because people don't understand what pretty privilege is. It happens because they're uncomfortable acknowledging it. It threatens this idea that social media is a meritocracy or that we all have equal opportunities if we just try hard enough. But the truth is some people can post 3-second videos blinking at the camera and go viral, while others are pouring hours into creative edits and barely get seen. But when you say, hey, maybe this has something to do with the way I look, and people immediately shut you down, it's not a fair...
Hot take. I don't think it has anything to do with the way you look, bro. I feel like the way you look obviously has an impact of how good your shit can do. There's a lot of pretty people with no motion, bro.
I was gonna say.
I feel like it plays a role, but not as much to the point where you're not getting views because you're ugly.
I can agree to that.
Like as a streamer, if I was like, if I looked uglier than the way I look right now, I don't feel like my views would change because of like my personality or whatever.
Most of our careers was built up on on people not seeing our face anyways.
We're faceless creators, yeah.
So it didn't. So that right there, you could show you could get off with just personality. But I was gonna say, I feel like this is like going like kind of hovering around the idea, but not addressing it. Which is some people just gotta work harder than other people, gang. Like it's nothing.
That just is
like
what it
if
is.
you're 6'2" and you're trying to make it to the NBA, and there's someone who's 7 foot, you're gonna have to work harder than a 7
You're
foot person.
going to actively have to be better than that to play worse than the nigga.
It's literally like a life law. Like some people got to work harder.
You
for
said
less.
in person before that Cloud is better than you at basketball.
Yeah, and because I'm taller than him, I have an easier chance at winning against basketball than if I was his height. You get what I'm saying? It's literally just the same thing.
That's just
and I feel
life,
like that reflects here.
Shit.
It's not that being pretty doesn't help or doesn't harm or whatever the case may be when you're ugly, whatever. It's just that at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is you just gotta work harder than some people at the end of the day.
Type shit.
debate, and it silences real conversations we actually need to have. When kindness is conditional. Okay, so I'm gonna pause for a second and show you what I actually mean when I say that kindness can be totally conditional. Like, this isn't just a theory that I came up with, it's actually real and it shows
this
up
is
all
like
the time.
the guys treat chop girls different than pretty girls thing. This is a crazy phenomenon to me. I'm not gonna lie. I can't imagine it.
I'm on TikTok. I came across some videos where creators did transformations or glow-ups, and honestly the difference in how people treat them before and after is kind of wild. So I'm gonna react to a few right now, and we'll break down what's actually happening.
Get ready with me while I talk about how my life changed after glowing up.
Okay.
Here are the credentials. First, almost everyone treats you better. This includes like workers, professionals, friends, basically everyone. People seem to be like more interested in what you say too, in contrast to before where you're kind of just more invisible. Second is that when you're attractive, it's more acceptable to be weird. So like if you're attractive and weird, you kind of just seem more as quirky. But
yeah.
If you're less attractive and you're weird, you're just seen as more strange.
And this is the perfect example of how society, and especially social media, gives more kindness, more attention, and even basic respect if you meet certain beauty standards.
I hate to break it to y'all, but whether you are pretty or ugly in this world, it decides how you are treated. I've spoken about this before, and I'm gonna do it again because it's like some people don't understand that being considered ugly or like fat and so on really, really, really decides whether or not you're treated good or bad in a lot of situations. Why is the world built like this? I couldn't freaking tell you who decided that the way that how you look depends
This
on.
can't be a productive way of putting on lotion. This isn't lotion, right?
Yo, that's so random. But now that you pointed out, because I was actually listening to what you were saying, you dickhead. But now that you actually say that, what the is she doing, bro? What the she got going on?
Who gets treated like asshole and
That can't be lotion. It has to be like setter. That's like setter or something.
who doesn't, and who decided who looks bad enough to get treated like asshole and who doesn't. But what I can tell you is pretty privilege.
What's the point of putting it on like that if you're gonna rub it everywhere anyways? I don't get it. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand, yo.
I don't know, gang.
exists.
And this is actually so real. You can feel this frustration in the voice. People treat you like you're invisible.
Right.
And it makes you wonder, where are they even seeing you as a real person in the first place? And it's not just
I
compliments.
see Yo-Yo as a real person every day.
Stop talking to me.
Like job offers now.
You got great beard. Your goatee look better than mine.
Gotta take a win where you can.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got longer hair than me.
Do I? I don't think so.
Your hang time is pretty crazy now that you got the retwist. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, you got a better sweater than me.
Hey, bro, you hoop better.
Hey, bro, you're more charismatic.
You got more money than me.
Your dick long as hell. You know why I'm laughing? It's because you smiled. I'm laughing because you smiled. You smiled. You smirked. You did the yo-yo smile. Super
Working, or even just people being nicer. And this is the part that messes with your head. Like, is kindness really about character? Or is it just about looking the part? So yeah, these videos are funny, frustrating, and honestly a little bit depressing. They show that pretty privilege isn't just about getting free stuff.
But that being said, bro, do not let the existence of pretty privilege discourage you from trying to do things in life. Right. I know it's unfair, and I know it sucks. However, bro, anything is possible. No matter what you look like, no matter...
Especially in terms of content. When you're doing content, you're not doing things for views. You're doing things to entertain, inform. You get what I'm saying? Show some type of value. You get what I'm 100%. Saying? So don't let your attractiveness stop you because you're thinking it's not going to get views. When your goal there is to provide value.
All in all, be yourself, even if that is chopped.
Oh, that's nigga.
Be sure to check out my stuff.
Nah, yo.
Be sure to check out Stanley's
Pretty
stuff.
boy Stanley.